Hmm. We'll say what will we say? Getting uploading or uploading that avatar process. I like that. I was getting pretty close to getting him uploaded. Definitely more texturing things to iron out. We pretty much have him rigged. We need to do some, we'll save the face rigging for the very end, because it slows down my exporting. So yeah, just more texturing today is really what's going to happen. And then texturing, flip shapes for toggles, so we can turn clothing on and off. Rigging the hair. Rigging the body. Pecs, thigh, butt. Pecs, thigh, butt, hair, ears, tail, wings. Those should be all the things that move. But I hope everyone out there's having a good Wednesday. Hello, Pablo. Welcome. Pablo here. Well, hello, Pablo. How are your projects going? You get that Roblox avatar uploaded? Your bear? Sorry. It's getting there, but I'm struggling. Well, hopefully breakthrough moment occurs soon. It is a struggle. You know, this work is definitely a bit of a struggle a lot of the time. What a UV value is. So when we're looking at a model in here, when we're looking at a model, this is a UV map, this square. So I've set up the character here to, the UVs will be flipped. So you can imagine this being filled up. But basically this is a UV map. And I believe that it's U, X, Y. So it should be, I believe this axis is the U axis here. And then this one is the V, or it's either one way or the other. And this one's the V. So each of these values goes from, oh, why is it doing that? Goes from 0 to 1. 0 to 1. And every time you put an image in there, fills up this space. So any texture could be put in here. If I fill in the UVs, you can see that this image fills it up 0 to 1. You can even rectangular images, it's always 0 to 1 along the edge. So it says the UV value on wrong on wrap layer. And with UV maps, you can have multiple UV maps. So invalid UV value outside 0 to 1 range. That means some of your UVs are outside that range. It's just exactly as it sounds. So 0 to 1, that means you're outside 1. So if I moved it past this, this is now outside of 1 on this axis, or this direction. And same for here, go outside 1 that way. So most likely a chunk of your UV map is not in the square. Yeah. Also, you can have multiple UV maps. So if you want to make sure you're using the right one. All right. So got the character open. Looking good. A little high here, the kind of like it's being moved around just a little. The hair's looking good. Kind of poking through the ear there a little. The wings need to be kind of pushed in. Let's turn off the clothing. Actually, harness can just be tossed in there too. And rotate this. We're going to make it line up with the body. Kind of post about they said that the wrap layers UV was wrong. I'm not sure what a wrap layer is. That sounds something specific to Roblox or a specific type of material. Automatically add it, so it's probably just a copy of your UV map. This, paint out this weight here, grab this one, paint in this weight. Hello, Fox Osiris, welcome. How's your day going? We're getting some UV rigging done. Wonder if I could do Blender Edge to font. I randomly stumbled into a VTuber stream yesterday, and it was this person. They are the one you are making this 3D model for. I recognized the 3D version immediately. It was so trippy. Well, good. Yeah, I'm helping make their VRChat version of their character. Uh, mm, do one at a time too. So actually, we'll duplicate the hair. Move it out to the scene. Then we'll take each edge. Actually, let's separate everything first. Do this one at a time. Edge loops, and then collapse. Now we have this here. Go ahead and select. Oh, I like this. Your version is looking dead on. Thank you, Fox. Thank you. I do think it's coming out pretty well. That makes me happy to hear. It's always, I think it's hard to avoid that feeling of like, am I getting it? I appreciate you saying that. Is it working? I don't know. So I can go ahead and make sure that this one is the root and say create armature. Now we have bones. These should be the 5 bones. That we can symmetrize. I guess we'll call it. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. That's all we really need to do. And then on the actual object here, we can get rid of the skin. Actually, just delete it completely. And now we have our bone. And we rinse and repeat. Should be able to, we should just adjust it here. That way we can make a little bit of a faster selection. Like that. Then we just slap on it the skin. Make sure that the root is marked as root. Say create armature, and then just delete it. And now we've got a nice bone that matches the shape of the hair strand. Okay, pretty easy. Pretty easy. Now, I'm kind of curious if I could do a bunch at once, because I think I could collapse all of them, take the ends, merge it into one root. We'll do 2. We'll do 2 to start and see if that works. We'll start with this one. Edge loops, collapse, edge loops, collapse, and we'll combine them. I don't think I can do this properly. Hello, Snardom. Good morning. We're working on the hair. And then if I take the edges, root and merge them, Then we can add a skin. Mark the root. And then say create armature. Which does that. But it did work. It did work. I wish it was disabled or as octahedral. Be a little bit easier to see what's going on. All right, so that does work. So we can merge all of these at once. That'll save me a lot of time. I can delete these ones. Okay, good. And then we can delete that. Awesome. So let's take these, hide them, take all of these, combine them. We can get rid of the mirror. We can get rid of the displace, and triangulate. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of everything on here. Then we can select all the edge loops. I found a nice hack to make bones from hair really fast. That. Beautiful. And then one at a time, we do need to, this is the longer part. Check our deselect, dissolve. So, and we just keep going. Keep it real simple. Some of these we don't even need. There's definitely a lot of bones we're gonna have to delete too. I can delete this one actually. Let's leave it in for now. Let me take these. This is going kind of slow. I'm gonna pop this off. Take this. Oh, balls. Selection. That's what I need to do. Hello, bro. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you have to have faces. That's annoying. Hmm. All right, this is kind of goofy, but we can actually use geometry nodes. So what we can do is take the curve, or take these edges, turn them into a curve, and then resample the curve. And I'd say maybe 5 for each of them, and then say curve like that. That's it. Then we should be able to apply this. There we go. Okay, that's actually super fast. Power of geonodes. All right, and now we can take our initial little straggly strands here. We can take the tips. Little tippies. Then we can go here, add a skin mod, extrude these, merge them, mark as root, then create armature, get rid of the geo, and now we have our bones in the right spot. Next step, just make the bones with nodes as well, but no, I have not started rigging with nodes myself yet. That's interesting. That would be really good, actually. I don't know how possible that is yet. But yeah, that would be the preferable option for sure. Oh, excuse me. There we go. So now we've got a bunch of bones. So this is our hair armature. There are too many. 104 bones right now. We duplicate that. That immediately brings it up to 204. Right away, though, we know we don't need a lot of the ones in the middle because we don't want the middle of the hair to move. And then definitely these under ones we won't need. Anything that's already covered up. In fact, I don't think we'll need these ones either. There's too many here. Resolve this one. Boom. 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 Probably this as well. All right, now we're down to a total of 116. This is big brain stuff. Nodes are way over my head. Holy heck, lots of bones. Fancy method to use. I usually just extrude bones down a couple of strands I want to move. Haha. I like having each strand kind of move separately. But placing them just takes so long. So it just takes a really long time to place each one. I figured this would be a little bit faster. We're about to find out that it may have been a. Now that's the difficulty with this kind of stuff is spend a lot of time working on something you're not going to use. Oh, I accidentally deleted this one. I'm going to do this. Oh, okay. That one's too small to even use. All right, pull out the hair again. Say that's looking pretty good. I don't think I want this part to move. I won't even want the full strand to move here, just the kind of edge. The positioning's a little goofy on some of these. All right, now we'll take all of them and we're going to say armature, name, auto name, left, right. Or actually, let me undo that. I would like them to share a name. Call it hair cc underscore hair strand. And we'll just right click, copy to selected. Now they should all have the same name. And then we'll do name left, right. So I can hit symmetrize. Now we have them on both sides. Excuse me. And awesome. Now we're also gonna do one more with this little guy right here. We will isolate him. Boom, boom. Edge loops. Collapse them. Checker deselect. Dissolve those verts. And then add a skin mod. Create armature, and then delete the geo. No, it keeps putting one way over there. Uh, let's say armature, switch direction, and connected. Okay. This is the most important one. And we'll call this hair, or cc underscore hair tuft, or hoofed, as I spelled it. Oh, that's wrong. That's armature. I need to name the bone. All right. So total, that is a lot of bones. That's a lot of bones. 93 bones. That's not insane. We might have to cut it down. Depends on. I think with a medium ranking, we can have. How many bones can you have? Quite a few, 150 or more. Bones. Oh, 256. We should be fine. Okay. Should be fine. That is a very reasonable amount. Okay, good. Then I think that's all we need right there. I'm gonna get some socks. My toes are cold. Okay. Now we can bring back our original rig here. And we would like to put the hair we just made into our bone collection in our original rig. We want to put it into custom bones. Actually, these bones should be in custom bones. That. There we go. And to do that, all we need to do is make a collection called custom bones and go in here and assign them to custom bones. I believe when we merge them now, they should be in the same collection. Yes, they are. Guess what? Chicken butt. Gotcha. What's up? The UV unwrap needed to be outside the UV values. Interesting. I wonder what a wrap does. They're making some sort of HDRI texture or something. Oh, my eyeball. Roblox cages UVs are outside. I think I moved the UV a little bit. Ooh, ooh. Interesting. Sounds like they have a very specific use for that in mind, but I don't have any insight into that. So I just copied the original cage UV and boom. 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 Okay, now they all should be attached. Hopefully, except this one. Good, they're attached. Yes, they are annoying. That, I mean, you just described most of this kind of work. Just weird problems that we make up for ourselves. Oh, yeah. Getting our One Piece laughs on. $8 days. Dang. You should try $440. Are you getting? Do you mean you're getting paid for it, or that you paid someone $140? Getting paid for it. Well, heck yeah. I mean, that is, yeah. Starting out with commissions can be real rough. That is definitely, you can say it's good motivation, but it's a tough business getting into this work. But good on you for getting some commissions in. Good. All right, now for the tough part. Just done this. A very slow and arduous process of painting hair. This is the next thing I want to figure out a faster method for. How to make this faster. Can you do automatic weights? Yes, they're usually not quite what I need though, unfortunately. If I need to do it quick and dirty, then I might, but generally actually does it. It's so annoying. Why? Okay. All right. I'm not worried about that. All right, and then we'll go here, click these. Just need to make sure we have the symmetrical groups. Smooth. But yeah, the automatic weight's usually just close, but not quite there. And I'm going to reweight these with, not this one though. Just these with empty groups. So that's going to speed up the weight painting process. In fact, I'm also going to separate by loose parts. I don't have to do a mask every time. Thinking of auto weight, then blue tool. What we're doing seems fast. It's not too bad. Not too. It's just tedious. It's just tedious. But it's pretty good for what it is. Blue tool. And let's hide the strands we've done. It is very messy looking in here. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da. I don't know if I need this bone. Probably not. These ones that are up higher. Not even these ones. Not even these ones. Because I don't want it to shift and you be able to see through the hair. Trying to control, like, do Alt. It would be really cool if I could just have a hotkey instead of clicking it every time. But that's okay. Greetings, Whispered Origin. Welcome back. How goes your day? Just wait, mate. Just getting started. About to study it while at work, but don't tell anyone. Boss! I'm telling everyone. Putting you on blast. It just gets stitches. That hush money? Ah. It's a donation. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, I don't have my sound on. Double check. Also, there's so much sound outside right now. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Thank you for the subscription, Whispered. Whispered. Super appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And I'll be sure to keep it on the hush hush that you're studying. You're studying. Not totally silent. They're gardening away. They're gardening away out there. They got the leaf blower, the mower. Anything they can get their hands on right now. But thank you again for the subscription. Super appreciate it, Whispered. Good noise canceling then. Wow. I'm happy at least you aren't experiencing it. We're getting there. So close. This one has bones we don't need. Still chipping away at this. Chipping away. One strand at a time. See the Blender Market anniversary thing. Someone mentioned it yesterday for the Retopo flow. Let's take a look. Ooh. The different add-on every day. Saw CrowdGen today/yesterday, giving away paid Blender add-ons every day for 10 days. Yeah, might as well. All right. I don't know if I'll be using any crowd simulations soon, but if I have the need, it's just one of those things like, like Unreal Engine was giving away a lot of assets for free a while back, and I think they still do. But it's like, I'm just gonna take it. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but I'd rather have it. Port it, exactly. I'm a digital dragon. But only for art related stuff. Artists are shiny. Shiny! Okay, now we can recombine. We're back to just the one hair. And what we're going to do is select the boundary loops. Throw this selection. Need to remove it on some of them, but we're just determining what should or should not be able to move. Really shows a lot of discrepancies in how many different strands there are and the density of them. Some things seem to be wanting to move a lot. It should just be roughly the same positioning. Yeah. Laughed on Blender 2.7. And hey, I mean, you should upgrade. I like a lot of the anything after a 3 I really like. Okay. So there's our mask for what can actually move. Howdy, JW. Welcome. Howdy. Oh, we didn't rig this one, though. Well, good morning, JW. How's your day going? Oh, excuse me. There we go. Then we'll go to head, select the boundary loop. Just flew back home and I'm exhausted, but glad to be back modeling. Did Vogue hire you this time? I'm off to sleep now. Good night, everyone. Have a good work session, Slam. Catch you next time. Sounds good, Fox. Get some good rest. And we'll catch you tomorrow for Thursday. The week's already getting close to the end. It'll be a good time. All right, about there. Forgot the magic word for Blender like 1 nanosecond. Now I can go cry. Cursor Control S. Why did I forget to press it in between every action I take? The curse. The curse. The curse is real. All right. So now we've got the hair coming together. You know, the geometry nodes are actually really improved now. I'm gonna do a little test for a workflow I've been meaning to do. Because I want to keep these modifiers. It makes it so much easier if I can keep a mirror mod, keep it triangulate. But the problem is, eventually I have to combine all of these things. But what if I didn't have to combine them? That would be very interesting. So if let's do the hair, because that's a good test. Everything's ready to go there. We're gonna make an empty, or a cube. And we're going to make a geometry node. So I tried this previously and it didn't quite work because the vertex groups didn't save, but I think they do now. All this. Let's do it as geonode for now. New geonode. Just cut this, delete that. We'll drag in our hair collection. In here is just these 4 objects. And what I want to do is simply realize them. And then add them to my armature. Oh, it does work. Interesting. Does it export though? That's the question. If I applied this, what happens? Well, I haven't, so it should work. This is good news. This is very good news. Now I get to keep every modifier I want. Oh. Let's do one other test. Let's see, because there might be some other stuff we'd want to carry through. Such as if I went to my original here, original object, and I added a shape key. This one. Big spike. Now we can turn that on and off. Does this come through on the cube geometry version? Right now it definitely doesn't. But if I apply it, it still doesn't. So we would lose certain things. Shape keys specifically. But that's not too bad because as long as everything's rigged, I can still have a separate version of the character where everything's broken apart and super easy to edit. And then I can extract the pieces I want, save them in a geonode, these geonode objects that I can then realize, and then I can use the armature to bake the shape keys, because that's usually how I bake them. This is going to keep all my vertex groups, so I can kind of work at a higher level, still have this low level stuff that I want to keep. Very, very cool. All right, new workflow upgrade. And we'll call this one body merge. Which actually I need to delete, re-add. No, I just want to call it body. Just did that one, GeoNode 01. We'll call this body armature, body collection. There we go. Big Thumb. Hello, Bit Thumb. Excuse me. Hello, Bit Thumb. Welcome. Interesting. I do think that's interesting. It's kind of a fun workflow, I think. It'll be interesting because, again, I get to keep all the stuff I want except the shape keys. There might be other stuff that ends up missing. But for now, it seems really strong. Call it body collection. That's our geonode. But I can also save the geonode, so anytime I want it back, I just make a new object, drop this geonode on it, and I've got my stuff back instantly. It's super cool. Or it's more like I would wipe the geometry data to the geonode again. Anyway, thinking about this process. So I'll tell you something. I suppose so. What are you going to tell me? a new collection called body. And we're going to take all these smaller collections, just drop them in there. Hello, Nammers. Good morning. The only thing we don't want to merge in here are the tails, tail and wings. These we would want to keep out. Close the hose. Where'd it go? Wings. Yeah. And then if we go back to our body in our geo node, we just want to take the collection. Can you make a BIP avatar? I have no idea what a BIP is. Look at that. Fascinating. This is really interesting. Now, got a really fascinating way to work. Does it retain my groups? It does. It does. That's awesome. It's a little laggy. Well, it's a little laggy, but but as long as I'm getting the original objects, it won't take into account any deformation, I think. Shouldn't. Either way, it's already working. Cool. So we'll make another collection called export. Put that right there. That way I can hide it. And now I can work on my body, make any edits I want with a fully non-destructive workflow. I'm probably going to make a tutorial about that because that's super cool. I think people will really get a kick out of that. Now that's fucking scary. Nom, nom, nom. BIP, what is the BIP avatar? Is it your avatar? Are you the BIP? How many characters have I made? I have made probably about 150. Yeah. I'm usually making anywhere between 3 to 4 a month. Let's say 2 to 4. 2 to 4 a month. But if you're interested in a commission, I can certainly send you my commission info. Also, am teaching classes on how to make avatars, so I'm not sure what the direction you want to go is, but we'll have our first session today for class. Super excited. He's my brother. Search Gibthom. At the moment, I will not. I need to work on this character, but appreciate the interest in the avatar. There we go. But then, yeah, the cool thing is now I can fully separate these things. This is awesome. Now I keep the gums completely separate. say gums lower. And I can do the mirror on these ones because they do need to be mirrored, but the teeth could not be mirrored. So, oh, this is great. I'm super excited about that. Oh, darn, accidentally. It doesn't matter if they're separate though. After you're done, do it, okay? I'm good. Thank you though. And we'll do a little bit of weight painting here. I'm going to... All right, I have to turn on the deform bones. And I'd like to just make it so it's just the tip moving. Just the tip. That might not be doable though. Yeah, it's totally fine if all the teeth are separate. That just makes it hard to work with, but now I can do that if I wanted to. Hello, Arctic. Welcome. Good morning. I kind of like how that looks. Oh, yeah. That's not right. It's squishy. Good morning, Sky. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good start to their Wednesday. It's not Thursday, it's Wednesday. Okay, so now I'm gonna hide that collection. We've got our export ready version. That is looking good. Oh, hey. Lootmonger, 10 bits. Thank you for the loot. Lootmonger. Hello, welcome. How's your day going? We're doing some fun testing right now on the character. Getting close to finish with this guy. Oh, gosh darn it. Keep hitting Control Q. Just woke up. Need coffee. Get this guy coffee stat. Hello, Adam Loktar. I was afraid you switched to Maya. They have forsaken the ways of Blender, brother. Glad to see I was wrong. Heck no. Blender's my love. Blender's my what you love. It's just watching that. What was that movie? Surfs Up, where like the guy's like talking about his trophies. What was it? This is me talking about Blender.
Gee, I dream of Teresa. This is Teresa right here.
Can't hear audio, but I'll just share it. Let's share the link from the YouTube. It was pretty light. It is you. Oh. Sorry to yawn, everyone. Mm. Oh. Right, so I can hide that. Open this up. I'm super excited about this. We have a new way to export stuff. Not subscriptable. Interesting. I mean, okay, so then I have to, before I export, I would have to actually apply this. Yeah. Okay, so that's a little annoying, but again, not too bad. Looks like it imports fine, and with materials. So what we're doing is I have my character broken up in all these different pieces in here, but it's in this collection, this body collection. And then what I'm doing is, so for example, let me go ahead and delete everything in here. Yeah, nothing's saved, but I can add my geonode modifier above the armature for collection merge, and I can just feed it the body collection. And now it takes all of those separate objects, combines them, and has them here. So that way I can work on them non-destructively, which is super cool. And I get to keep all my mirror modifiers and anything sorcery. It's not too bad. I mean the geonode is just this. It's literally just these two nodes. The only thing is it can't save shape keys yet. I don't know if we could save shape keys later or if it's possible to. If we could, then it would actually be the complete thing. Bloody witchcraft, you're bending the laws of Blender. That's the cool thing about geonodes is the sorcery is growing. Just simple geonodes. Exactly, yeah. It's not too bad at all. It's this little. Now I get to work on everything. I was trying to do this a while ago, but back a year ago, geonodes did not save vertex groups back out as vertex groups. Gotta pick up my brain splash all over the floor. I'll probably make a tutorial about it. I mean, it really is just that straightforward for the most part, but I think people would love to know. Would love to know, especially in the VRChat community, because it works really well with a lot of these workflows. Yeah, I wonder if we can save things as shape keys. Because I know now you can convert attributes in here. Oh, interesting. Oh, no. Convert attribute. Interesting. Hello, Mean Bunny VR. Welcome. We're doing some interesting experiments right now. Slowly figuring stuff out, but also the coffee's hitting me. I gotta run to the restroom. I'll be right back. One moment, y'all. I'm back, but I do have to jump into a phone call. But I am back. I'll be unmuted in just a moment. All right, sorry everyone. I'm juggling phone calls. I'll be in another phone call in just one moment. Going on there? What's going on there? Interesting. Oh, it is annoying that I have to. There's got to be a way to make these visible while I'm in here. So let's make a backup copy because I'm gonna experiment with that right now. So we'll call this free collection. And How can I change my selection? I can move to collection. I can assign to collection? What does that mean? What's the difference there? Move, assign? I just want to make my collections visible, please. Those. We have view here. Select. Pose. Show, hide, reveal selected, hide selected, bone settings. That seems right. Let's say collection, hide collection, move to collection, move, assign, back to new collection, show all, control. Pose bone collections, show all. Collection. Pose. Bone collections, show all, assign to new, move to collection. But I want to be able to access them while I'm working. Oh, here we go. I can just straight up pin this. There we go. Okay, so if I pin this menu, then I can go in and adjust while being in weight paint mode. There we go. There we go. Bones can now be in multiple collections. Oh, that makes sense. That's kind of like the layer system in the past there. All right, so now I have full control. Now I have the power. Good. Yes, much better. And then we can select the mouth interior and invert that selection and hide. So I want to adjust the what's moving with the bottom and top. So with the jaw, bottom should kind of be like this. And maybe just one layer of movement. I don't know how much I want to actually be here though. And just smooth again. All right, that's pretty good. I know it's off topic, but I need to express how much I hate subnet masks in networking. That is all. Networking always, the very little bit I've done of it, I've hated every second of it. Like in VRChat, I was like trying to get things networked properly or syncing properly, and I'm just like, wow, this is actually a nightmare, and I don't like it. Oh, sorry, getting a call. I'm back now. Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Back. Back for good. Also, I don't know if my comment came through earlier, but networking sucks. I hate networking. Welcome back. Well, thank you, Sky. Networking, like making connections for social? No, like Whispered's talking about. You mean I have to do math to convert binary to decimals just to get a value? You got me a special kind of crazy. Okay, what's next? It looks like the facial rig is coming along well. We still need to get the um, eyes working properly. Always one of the trickiest parts of this. Getting the eyelashes and eyes to work well. They don't want to close all the time. But pinning the menus is super nice. I need to be doing that more because a lot of times I'm like hopping in and out of stuff just to do like one thing. And it don't make a lick of sense. Like one lick of sense. Why is this one going up so much more? And this one's it's probably the squint. Yes, it is. Ah. Ah. Little cheek squint. Cheeky. Always betrays me. Oh, okay, that's better. Still feel like it's not quite behaving as it should, and that would explain it too. The eye controls the horn. That's not good. It controls the horn. Let's just remove them. I did try to add more geometry for these eyebrows because I do find that just with standard, use my usual modeling, just not enough for the eyebrow to like hook onto. Kind of need to bump it up. So what is fascinating is the fact that in today's technology, we are our own walking individual network. Is that a mesh network? I like the kind of the technical term for it. Or I guess there's probably a few different networks we tap into. Cool. That's working well. Um, Personal area network, smartphones, earbuds, headsets, tablets, Bluetooth. That's true. That is true. Kind of cool, actually. It's like our own, like a digital, um, like a digital biosphere. I've always very fascinated with someone leaf blowing right outside the window. But we're like because we're like a super organism, you know, like we have all these tiny bacteria that make us up, and not just bacteria, tons of different organisms that make us us. But we're kind of doing that with the digital world now too, where we have all these assets that are almost a part of us. Like for how much time I spend in front of my computer, it might as well be a part of me. Makes me appreciate the game Watch Dogs more. I mean, we're kind of heading for a future like that if we're not already there. Humans are just organic computers. I don't disagree. Hmm. Will we give him just one booba bone, or will he need multiple booba bones? We'll start with one. Just the one booba bone. Just the one booba bone. Only if you put in a directional toggle to make his pecs back. Oh, like a control? That'd be funny. I might do that. That sounds hilarious. Oh shit. I messed that up. I messed that up. All right. Put it on the wrong bone. Should have been on this bone. Whoop, 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 whoop. It looks a little bit better when they actually move. Rotating always feels a little odd. When they actually physically move around, that looks a lot better. Hmm. Hmm. Perhaps I will need to make a constraint system to make them look better. Because I could have one bone that does rotate, and then like the actual deformed bone moves with it, but doesn't rotate. It just moves. So it'd be like pointed the same direction despite the angle moving. So it'd be pointed that way. Or I can draw that out to be like this would rotate here, but the bone would always be at this angle. Right there. That might work a little bit better. Because that looks way better. Just a little bit of movement rather than rotating, because it immediately deforms. Interesting. For now, we'll leave it there, but I will have to do some testing on that. Bam. But two. Keep offset. Weight paint. All right. All right. My cheeks moving. Okay. That's good. Now on to the next bone. This will be the thigh. think I need to adjust too much there. Alrighty. I think I'm going to move the hair to its own layer. There's just so much hair. Busy. Visually busy. Alright, everything's moving. Well, the groin's moving way too much. Should move a little, just shouldn't be moving that much. Yeah, it's better. Main problem with the groin usually is like when they crouch over, you get this little awkward taint bulge. Hey, hello, Alex Trader. Thank you for the follow. Welcome back. Hello. How you been doing? Hello. Appreciate the follow. I definitely remember your name. It's a memorable name. Alex Trato. Hmm. Hey, no worries here. You know, sometimes you need to like clean up your follow list or I would never judge you for that. And we'll smooth that there. Just saw you were live on Discord. Okay, good. Well, good. I always wonder how well that shows up. I think it's just in my profile, but okay, that should be looking better. I remember yapping here back in 2022. It's wild that I've been streaming that long. Sometimes, like, back, I go, my God, I can't believe I've been streaming for years. Like, just the idea that I have been streaming for years is pretty wild. It's scary. It's scary. I think I want the butt bone to hold on to a little bit more of the thigh. Or maybe the root instead. Let's try to keep it in place a little bit more. Working on any projects right now? This is a custom avatar that we're working on, our client commission. Getting him finished. We should be getting him done by Friday. Also, I opened up some classes too, so I'm starting to teach what I know. Right now, it's a kind of an evening class, but in the future, I'll probably do a morning one as well. Or not in the future, probably in about 2 to 3 weeks. I'm gonna try to get the ball rolling on these. All right, that looks pretty good. Get those boobas smooth. A lot of stretching on the butt. Articulation's certainly gotten more complicated from when I was last here. But we're growing. We're growing. Um, I've been using AutoRig. I'm not sure if I was using AutoRig Pro when you were here last, but become a staple of my workflow now. Essential, really. It's awesome. It's really nice, honestly. I use it every day. It just makes my life a lot simpler. Excuse me. I believe the apartment has also gotten upgraded. We are in a new place. Funnily enough, I have moved twice in the last 2 months. Initially, I was. Thank you. Initially, I was in like one town over, and lived with my brother, but he got married, so I was like, okay, time to go get my own place. Moved south, about an hour south, and then that situation dried up pretty quick, and so I moved all the way back up again, which is nice. Now I'm much closer to family and stuff, but it was a journey. It's an odyssey. Getting, I don't like moving that often. Really don't. Not a fan. Congrats, Dan. Well, thank you. I'll pass that along. Very pleased. Let's get this. I need to swap the. What is it again? What is it again? Okay. Boom. Make sure to tell him a random strange on the internet and on Twitch said congrats. I definitely will. I definitely will. He will appreciate it at the very least. He's a good guy. He'll also find it funny too. I'm also glad I'm getting married. You're getting married? Well, congrats to you too. That's exciting. When's your ceremony? What's the date of the wedding? In about 10 years' time. This is some sort of like long-term arranged ceremony, or is that your just your goal? Around that time I want to be married. Manifestation. Manifestations at least. Hey, I mean, sometimes, being having goals is a really good way to have to get them done. There was a saying that I came across recently. It's like the way to get things done is to do them. So, I think knowing what you want is half the battle. The way to do things is to do them. So that's what you want to do, and you got to do it. Hey, absolutely bleh. Thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome, welcome. We're doing some rigging right now, getting this character moving and grooving. But welcome, welcome. Already doing some good progress. Eyes are working pretty well. Oh, he's very surprised. Very, very surprised. Seeing weight painting gives me war flashbacks. I swear to God. It definitely has taken me a while to feel comfortable with it. I really like AutoRig Pro though. I feel like it helps me. That's the system I'm using um, for the rig. I feel like it gives me a nice head start, I guess. I'm trying to learn how to use Rigify's sample bones to auto-generate a rig. How does that compare to AutoRig? It's actually quite similar. So if I go to this character right now, so we're looking at just the rig, AutoRig Pro's menu has this edit reference bones. So if I go to that, I get that basically that sample bone setup. And I can make adjustments, move the tail. There's also some like templates that you can add at this point for like the tail, face, hands, legs, and stuff like that. Quite useful. So you can add any of these limbs here. You can also add custom bones after this point. But once you have have it the way you like it, you just match it to rig, and it'll regenerate that rig for you and reattach it and all that jazz. So, um, yeah. So you have like the base one that you set up, and then you build on top of that base. But I believe that's pretty similar to Rigify. It's been a while since I've used Rigify though. And Rigify is a good option. I certainly don't think um, it's a bad choice at all. I think that you can get a lot done with Rigify. My main reason for choosing Auto Rig Pro out of everything is that they have Unity specific exporting. Um, that's really the main draw for me, is that I just can make a rig that I know for sure. I don't have to do any sort of tweaking or anything. I just get to work with it to get the thing made and know that it's gonna import into Unity nicely. Because importing from Blender to Unity can be a bit of a pain. Not just a bit of a pain. It can be a huge pain. It can really be annoying to get right. Not just a little bit of a pain. And the other aspect that's compelling about it is that you can take the same rig. So if I go to the export features here, AutoRig Pro's export, they have their own export menu. You can see that you can target it for other engines too. So if I wanted to make an Unreal Engine version of this character that's compatible with the skeleton, it's pretty much ready to go. So that is definitely one of the nicer features. And then sorry, I'm kind of ranting. I should just make an ad at this point. The other really cool thing is this apply modifiers button, because it supports shape keys. And you would be surprised how difficult that is to find. So you can apply your modifiers and keep your shape keys. That is definitely something you don't see very often, because apparently it's really difficult to do. Worth considering, definitely considering. Okay, yeah, well, I would say just work with Rigify, and if you really feel the need to switch, then switch. But Rigify is going to be a great option. For me, this just is what fits best for me. But certainly, free is the best price. Free is a very competitive price. Sorry, that one won't have weight. These ones won't have any weight. Just these. Let's go ahead and we'll do the rigging right now. We'll take each of these bones. 1, 2, scale them. Let's turn on the keyform. Weight paint again so I can see what's going on here. And let's lower that influence a little bit more. I want that knuckle to be a little bit sharper. Then here and here. Switch the... Oh, interesting. I can just manually grab each bone. I can't adjust the orientation. All right, next one. I think I need to adjust the bone positions. Maybe down here, yeah. And go to edit reference bones again. And we're gonna put the cursor in the right spot now. Oh, I jumped the gun on that. And rinse, repeat. I'm gonna try to get some sleep before class. See you then. Sounds good, Namers. Enjoy your rest, and we'll see you soon. Just be sure it's about 7.5 hours away. Right now it's 10:30 for me this moment, and I'll be starting at 6. So should be, yeah, 7.5. That should be right. Nice. Okay, bye. Bye, neighbors. See you soon. I guess put it right there. That should work pretty well. All right, let's match to rig again. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. Gotta resist, though. Got to resist. Yeah, that's way better. much more like actual fingers. So the rotation leaves a lot to be desired. It's always one of the harder things to get. Okay, so smooth the bones. As the position just feels a little wonky. See if that helps. I think that'll work. Do-do-do. 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 I have a question. It's for substance. I'm wondering how I can make a saturation color fade off on the belly of the fish. I think you used some kind of magic trick yesterday that could help. Um, Depends on how you have things set up. If you were going to do it on top of a bunch of layers, um, it's a little odd, but definitely doable. See the fish on Discord. Show me that Discord fish. Right. Cute. Very cute. You're looking to make a fade. Saturated fade off on just on the belly here. So you could use a mask. So you definitely would want to make a folder with a mask on that area. This will work. But so if I take one of my template layers, which is just it's literally just a layer in a folder with a mask on the folder. If I want to change this color, obviously I could do the very first thing, which is just paint the mask to target that spot. And then you do have blending layers here. So you can just do a saturation, right? So you can go in and just say, just change just a saturation. Because there's no saturation here. So you can do a little fall off like that. That might be a nice way to do it. And then just use your different blending layers. The trick is that you don't change the layer, you change the folder, the folder's blending mode. So that might be a nice way to do it. I think that'd probably be all you need, is just to build up that change. Because then you could just adjust your mask as much as you want. If I paint it out, I could have it fade out, and be stronger towards the bottom. Paint layer on folder. Paint layer on the mask. So this paint layer right here is on the mask. And then I'm just adjusting. And this is pretty much how I work on anything. I very rarely make an actual paint layer. I'm almost always just editing the mask. And that's because if I ever want to change the color, I can do that. Or change the saturation here without having to kind of redo stuff. Or I could change the blend mode to overlay or something. And again, go in and still adjust it. So it gives me the most non-destructive way to work, is just do all your painting on your mask. Usually. I mean, there's exceptions to that, but generally, that's how I work. 99% of the time, I'm just editing a mask on a folder and then adjusting the stuff inside that folder. On mask. Okay, thank you, Sam. I will work on this. Then fish gonna be okay, I think. It's already looking quite good. Any other advice for fish texture? I would say right now it's very saturated, but if that's intentional, I think that's totally fine. I would just look at perhaps some reference images for like maybe having some different color fall off on the fins and stuff. Specifically, I might look up reference for the fish in Final Fantasy, because there's a bunch of fish made that Final Fantasy made. They look really cool and interesting, and that might be a good reference, not just for like what do fish look like, but how do people make them look good in a game when they make a fish. But this looks pretty good. Maybe the scales are just slightly big, but again, I don't know. Maybe if that's what it should look like, then it's hard for me to balance like my own what the direction I might make something versus what the direction you're going. One thing that might bring a lot of detail is called Arowana Ref. Okay. One thing that might bring a lot of detail in is a curvature map to put in like shadows in the crevices, or either curvature or ambient occlusion to put shadows in the crevices to kind of make things pop a little bit more, or to put highlights on top of stuff, like maybe like on the edge of the eye and kind of anything that's bumpy. Like if you ever look at I always think of painting things. When I think of painting things, I always think of Warhammer and miniature painting, because they have kind of a very straightforward but effective way of painting, which is usually like do a base color, do all the base colors, like the strong colors, and then you do washes and highlights on top of that in order to put shadows into crevices and make things pop and stuff. Hello, Mr. Hack. Welcome back. Hello, long time no see. It has been a while. What have you been up to? But other than that, Sky, it's looking super good. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. It's definitely not the direction I thought I was going to bend. Holiday. Okay, heck yeah. Holiday right now, or you were gone for a holiday? Oh yeah, that's definitely messed up right there. This will adjust the roll this way. Okay, now that we've done this, we can make a fist pose. Fist pose. Very useful. Feature of AutoRig Pro. Ability to blend a fist pose easily. So it shows me what's breaking. Gotta head off. Have a nice rest of your day, all. Same to you, Arctic. Enjoy your day. Thank you for coming by. Have a good rest of your Wednesday. Oh, that's right. That's right. What are you doing now? We're making a little hand pose because AutoRig Pro's got a nice little feature where I can take the hand should be mirrored. Yes, it is. And I can say pose tools, apply. No. I can select the add hand fist. Fist. And now I have to get this little icon on top, which allows me to scale in between these poses, which is very convenient. Do it the other side as well. Boom, boom. And then we'll do the extend pose. But we're basically overall in the main sequence of making an avatar. We are currently rigging. So that's kind of our main focus right now. It's just getting the character rigged and then into Unity. All right. Now we've got these nice controls to just very easily pose the character. Not super necessary, but it helps me ensure that I'm making a workable hand. Yeah, the character itself we already have in Unity working here. The VRChat avatar, if it is, what is it? So the character is like a demon kind of inspired character. It's actually there's a streamer, Ren, who creates live 2D VTubers, and he's looking for a VRChat version of his character. Sorry to yawn. Yeah, VRChat's the name of the game here. That's the direction we're going right now. We're doing pretty good. We already got the hair rigged. We've got the butt and body rigged. So a lot of pieces coming into place right now. Do you play a VRChat yourself? Looks like half goat, half man. Pretty much. It's like a demon. Maybe inspired by like a fawn. A lot of Christian mythos comes from pagan religion. So, oops. Anything that looked Roman or Greek was outdated in terms of religion, Roman Greek religion. These guys, I'm gonna transfer those vertex groups one more time. That should make them bend better. Yeah. There we go. All right. A lot of good stuff done so far. Where'd the wings go? Yeah, definitely got that inspiration. Here's the let me show you the full reference image that we're basing the 3D model off of. And I don't see friends branding here, but this is the full character there. So we still need to do some more texture work. We've got a lot of the outfit made. Now we're gonna add some physics. Good old physics and stuff. We can put these ones in export because they don't need to be in collections because they're individual objects. So fine. And the clothing. Clothing we're gonna break up. First we'll do, let me set this to something less chaotic looking. Okay. For the clothing, we have the outfits, which we will keep separate. Yeah. All these, the gloves, shorts, speedo, shirt, hat, all of these can go right into export. So they'll go in one-to-one. All the objects in here, all this harness. I have a feeling that I will definitely need to adjust things for them later. We've got the piercings. For the piercings, I will send them to, let's go export. There were 14 errors, now there are only 2. Nice. A noise. Breaking it down. I'm going now, but keep up the good work. Thank you, Mr. Hack. Enjoy your day. Thank you for coming by again. And hope you have a great Wednesday. There we go. I'm back. Thanks to you again. Sounds good, Mr. Hack. Nice. These are the gloves. Go ahead and start renaming the final objects. We've got the shirt. Got the leggings. Got the hat. The bandana. Glasses. Shorts. and speedo. All right, so those are all the different items minus one, which is our cube. Put at 0, and we'll call harness. And what we're going to add to this is a geonodes, a collection merge, and it's going to merge the harness collection. I need to do that. And I will. The body I do want to keep separate because so often I have to go in and edit the teeth and tongue and stuff like that. So I think that'll be good. Need to make sure that everything. I'm going to rename this from meshes to merge collections. Yeah. Hungry. Crunch some almonds. All right. Let's see how this goes. Making sure everything's nice and cleaned up, organized. Mostly just getting rid of the displace on them. And speaking of the armature, what if I take this and move it out here? Still pretty laggy. And what we're missing right now on the armature is that in our bone collection, for the custom bones, the hair parent is not a child of the head. That should fix any of the. All right. Export time. Right. I do have to apply the geonode. But I do have apply modifiers on. I think I'll have to send a message to the creator. Like, hey, can you include a apply geonodes option? All right, look at that. Look at that. What are we ranked at right now? I'm definitely very poor. Because if I run on stats, we're well over 70,000. Well over 70,000. That's okay. That is okay. We'll figure that out later. For now, let's just test. We're going to add in here empty object. We'll call VRC Fury. Run more. And how do we make sure our project is up to date? They need an update all button. Why do I have to click each one?
Ja, poznajcie.
There we go. Oh, it's still loading. I think it's done or bugged. There we go. All right. Should be up to date. Loaded. There we go. All right. Looks like everything's still working. We're going to add some toggle components from VRC Fury. Right. I need to add an avatar descriptor. That'll work now. So we're just going to make some clothing toggles first. Let's say clothing, flash, bandana. We add an object toggle, and we just drop it in. We'll want it to adjust an actual value in a little bit. For now, we can just set it here. Well, let me think about that. Well, compared to a lot of other characters, he doesn't have multiple outfits. So I think if you want to... No, we should have a master toggle, so... In order to use that properly, we'll need to create a few things. We need to go set up our avatar descriptor first. Nothing to lip sync yet. Eye look. That later. Get in our animators. Faces, locomotion, gesture, action, and effects. Then our expression menu and parameters. So I'm going to get rid of the emotes. All right, now that we've done that, we go to FX layer and we need to add parameters for each of the values we want to control. Excuse me. We need a float value. I don't think so. Hopefully not. And then one new category, which would be body slash tail and body. Oh, Lord. All right, there we go. Now we can continue using these, but we're going to add a few things. We would like to use a global parameter for each of these. And this will come in super handy later. Because then we can create toggles to turn large chunks of stuff on and off. If we just let VRC Fury create the parameters, it gets a little goofy. Now, let me try it right now to ensure I can use a Boolean value. Interesting. The body's not rigged. Neither is the harness. Well, shit. It should be. But it's not. I had this working earlier. Try this again. Make a cube. In the cube, we'll add geonodes. Collection merge. Body. Oh, of course it looks like it's moving. But it's not actually moving. Okay. Darn, that's a bummer. But not too difficult. Okay. We will have to merge stuff though. Darn. I thought I had something there. Oh well. Okay, so now we have to take the harness. We'll start with that one. Apply the mirror. Merge these two. Merge these two. Harness. We delete this collection. Then for the body, have to apply the mirror. Apply the mirror. Actually, for the piercings, select the body one more time. And we can merge it. Merge it. We need to actually. Okay, so it should just be one object now. The T. Never mind. Not just one object. Before I apply, one more time, vertex groups. Okay, now it's just the body. And we can actually export now. All right, now everything should move together, hopefully. Okay, that's fine. That's just minimal weight paint clipping. But things are actually moving. Yeah, this is right. Okay. Good. That does work with a Boolean value. Important to test that first, because now we're going to make a whole bunch of these. No. No. Weird. Just wanted to close all of them for some random reason. Hat leggings. Microsoft Visual Studio, go away. Comic Surge OM. I'm trying to upload an Navi, but can't figure out my issue that I'm having. Are you getting any sort of error messages when you're uploading? All right, should be able to toggle everything now. Have you, and what does it say in the console? Hmm. Um, if there's lots of errors, I mean, it could be a lot of things. Um, is this a custom avatar that you found, or one you purchased? One I purchased is my first time trying to upload. If that creator has a Discord community, that'd probably be the best place to go. Um, I can send you a video that I've made in the past. Here. It goes over how I uploaded my own character from like starting from zero. So, you just have a Unity package, how to get Unity, things like that. It's a little old, but it should generally work. Um, and you may also be able to contact the creator through the site you purchased the avatar through. Attempt to load the data for an avatar we do not own, clearing blueprint date ID. Gotcha. If it is that, if that's the main cause, so if you go to look at your character, your avatar, and you see the pipeline manager, on your first upload, this should be empty. Pipeline manager should have an empty blueprint ID. So I would just make sure that that's clear and try uploading again. But if you're getting like a ton of errors, that could just be one of many. So you have to be in the scene that you're uploading from, and you just click on the character. So in this scene here, so it would probably just look like this: main camera, directional light, and then your character. So whatever the avatar's name is, it should just be the topmost object. And you're in your inspector window, and it's these they're called components right here on the side, and one of them called pipeline manager is what you want to click on. But yeah, it's in your, so you click in your hierarchy window, you click on the avatar, and then in the inspector window, that will show you what's on that hierarchy object. Just says configure avatar. Um, yeah, it's a little hard for me to debug from this distance, but should just be looking just for the pipeline manager component. If you don't see that at all, then something else is wrong. And you probably don't have anything on your character. But you just want to be looking for the one that says pipeline manager, pop it open, and detach. I won't have time to go through it. I would recommend checking out that video I just posted in the chat and kind of using that as your guide. Um, if that doesn't kind of show you how to set it up, then there's probably something else that's wrong. But the video is going to go through most of the things I would suggest anyway. All right, so we've got those toggles working. Let's make some fizz bones. Sounds good. And we'll do fizz bone. Start with the tail. Excuse me. There. And yeah, let's do this one at a time. Test it. Is there a type of preparation I could do for the class? Like having an Avi concept. You are totally welcome to have a custom avatar for the class. I would definitely welcome that. As long as it's not too complex, I'd love that. I think that's a great way to give you something to work with, something that is a little more personal, you know, gives a little bit more what would be the word? Uh, Attachment to what you're working on. So yeah, I'd be happy to work on that as long as it's a humanoid character that's pretty simple, like that's relatively simple. One, no complex armor, stuff like that. Should I start from scratch? That's up to you. If you wanted to pick like a character from a show, say like Sokka from The Last Airbender, like that'd be fine. Um, it's just up to you if you want to do from scratch or from like a character you want to make. Yeah, I'm excited to see what you choose. To be honest, I don't know. Well, again, and as well, I will have a character that I will be working on. And if you don't want to come up with the concept, you can just follow along with what I'm doing, which would be another good way to learn. I think I'll follow class and work on it between classes. That's smart. Just keep it bite-sized when learning, and then adapt it to what you want to do. Oh, I'm so sorry. Character I'm planning to make is short and thick, but otherwise basic skeleton. Good. It'll be good to have different body types because that way we can share a lot of knowledge about what works for some characters, what works for others. Main goal for me is to pick something as simple as possible. I think any character from like an animation, like especially like Western animation, would probably be perfect, like cartoon style. But that kind of style, like you think Superman, Batman, um, something toonish, stylized is fine. But definitely, we don't want to shoot for like Final Fantasy level, something like that, because it's supposed to be a tuned character. Not gonna. Oh no, I need. There we go. I'm excited. Me too. I'm very excited as well. I'll probably end. I'm gonna go on lunch in a second, but I'll come back, probably work for like an hour and a half or 2 hours on this character still today, and then end early to prep. Just kind of get ready for the stream, for the class, I should say. Class stream. I think I might have fixed it. Hey, let's go, Atomic. That's awesome. Way too wobbly. Way too wobbly. That's a little too stiff, though. Hello, Liv Jr. Welcome. Welcome back. If not, then I'm completely confused. I might have to give up on the upload now just because I bought 4. There's a lot of good Discords you can go to. I mean, just the VRChat Discord. If you have 4 avatars, I bet one of those creators has a Discord as well. So I would recommend checking that out. I'm here to say that today is my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Liv. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a good birthday so far. Yeah, that's better. It's nice and soft. Don't like that the outline's poking through. Something I have to adjust on the shader level, though. But should be fine. Shouldn't adjust too much. Sam Dutter playing with physics. Oh, absolutely. Getting those fizz bones made. I'm about to go on lunch. I'm definitely feeling a little sleepy today. I heard that Meta is going to make a Quest 3 Lite. I'm intrigued by that. I've been thinking for a while, and it's been speculated on by many people that they're going to make a streaming headset. So instead of doing the computation on the headset, it does it on a server and just streams the visuals to the headset. I don't know if that's this one, but I kind of look forward to that because that would unlock a lot of very interesting things. It is definitely the future in the long run. Maybe not now, but definitely in the future. Maybe it doesn't need to be quite that strong. Let's just say for the offset, we'll do 0.1. One day I'm going to sit down for a few hours each day and create an avatar, but I got told it is hard work. I'm dreading to do the animation part though. Well, certainly every aspect to an avatar has a decent amount of work. Making the character move, rigging them is usually considered the most challenging part. There's not too much animation in the sense of like making custom, I don't know, visual or like expressions and stuff. But I do teach a class for this. So and the first day is going to be today for my first class, but I'm hoping to do many more. And it would teach basically we have an intro class, and it'll teach the process of making a character in Blender, UV unwrapping it, rigging it, getting it into VRChat, and uploading it. Oh, and painting it. So I think if that interests you, there's going to be a lot more of those classes. I'll be doing another round of signups probably in about 2 weeks. So look forward to that. Quest 3 Lite be in streaming. I don't want to be like PlayStation Portal. I don't want it to be like PlayStation Portal. Yeah, it'll probably be something like Stadia or that kind of deal. We'll see though. I'm hoping it'll be good. But certainly, only time will tell. Only time will tell. Getting bright. What? Yeah, please keep me in mind if you're thinking about it. And we'll do an intro class, and then we'll have a medium level class, and then an advanced level. So the hope is to really get very deep into this, maybe ideally over the course of 6 months, be really getting into how to make avatars, how to make them efficiently and well. But I kind of want to. I guess I'm starting in school, in a way. And maybe I'll open it up to other things eventually, like Roblox or other platforms, trying to figure out how to make stuff for those platforms too. That one might be a while though. I don't never even downloaded Roblox, so a learning curve. For Resonate, that would be a good one. That'd be a very good one. That one may eventually be the whole thing because with Resonate you really could, yeah, exactly, just be in the program, making it and doing it at the same time. Like we're working on the avatar together to make it. And that'd be amazing. That would be genuinely amazing. I dream of that. It's coming. I think I definitely think it's coming. Excuse me. Hard to see the thigh moving. So the clothing. Never mind, I can't figure out my issue. Well, yeah, I would definitely take a look at some of the discords out there, and I don't think I'll have time to go into what's going on stream. The inspector, I only have the configure avatar, and that's it. Figure avatar. They may have some sort of custom menu, the creator. Questionable clothing. He's a sussy baka. Sussy Baka. That's why I'm paid the big bucks, though. Oh, almost crashed. Perfect, made it in time. Well, I will be going on lunch in about 5 minutes. So you caught us just towards the end, Popstar, but appreciate you coming by. Hope you're having a good day. The legs have physics. They do. Usually do thigh, butt, pec physics for like base avatars. If spanked, does the skin become red or pink? I suppose it'd be purple because he has blue skin. Boom. Bada boom. All right, so there we go. We got the thigh. And the tail was a little too springy. I'm going to turn down the spring on the tail. Now we'll make the butt bones, and then I'll probably get going for lunch. But hey, Atomic, thank you for the follow. Wishing you well with figuring out your avatar step. Again, I would try to contact some of those creators because it's hard for me to diagnose what it might be, but they'll certainly be incentivized to get it working for you. So yeah, I'd find one of the creators that does have a Discord or has a way for you to contact them and try with that one first. I'm gonna get on this substance folder mask. Hey, yeah, excited to see what you make. Sounds good, Atomic. And yeah, I'm gonna be ending the stream just a few minutes, and then I'll be back in about 2 hours for another shorter stream today. Excuse me. Right, eyes should have no collision. Sounds good, Atomic. Catch you later. There Bouncy butt. There we go. All right, one final one. We'll do the pecs right now, and then I am gonna head. Though the pec will probably do some tweaks because I don't think it's actually set up the way we want right now. We're going to do some constraint stuff to get it made. Okay. All right, Booba. Booba moving around. Yeah, it shouldn't rotate. It should just move. It shouldn't rotate though. The rotation feels weird for the pack at least. All right, well we'll figure that out once we get back. Thank you all for hanging out with me today, this morning. I will be back soon. Oh, gotta get my run in to get my energy levels up. Get my heart moving, grooving. For any of the students out there, looking forward to seeing you. Again, countdown 6 hours from now, we will be hopping into the class and getting started on character. Thank you, Liv. Thank you for coming by again. And we'll catch you all very, very soon. Enjoy your time. In the meantime, enjoy your lunch, enjoy your break. See you in about 2 hours. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.